Hey guys, it's Linda Winter. So summer is here. It is hot in Florida. I don't know about you, but I don't want to use my oven. I don't want to do any cooking on the stove. I want to use my microwave as little as possible even because it's hot. So Philip likes a hot meal. So I am now doing hot stuff, but I'm trying to figure out better ways to do it. So the microwave. The microwave doesn't heat up your oven as much, but the problem is, or your kitchen as much. The microwave doesn't heat up your kitchen as much as the oven does or the stove does. But, you know, what do you do with it? So I'm trying to show you a couple projects that you can do in your sewing room that you can use in your kitchen. So we've done 3 videos now, one on a potato bag, one on a popcorn bag, and one on the tortilla warmer. All of those don't really add up to big meaty meals, but there are definitely things that you can enjoy and do in your kitchen. So I want to show you a little bit more about just wrapping up the choices that you have and also referring you to the videos that I have. You can find those 3 videos on my YouTube channel, which is Linda Videos. And if you type in microwave, you'll be able to find those with the search bar there. But potato bag, the microwave bag is going to do the potato bag, and it's going to do the popcorn bag, and then I've got the tortilla warmers that are going to be done with circles. So let's start with the popcorn because the popcorn is a little bit different. And again, it's not a meal, but you know, hey, it's still a snack, which is a whole lot of fun. This is the popcorn bag. This popcorn bag starts out like this. You stick in a half a cup of popcorn, those plain old popcorn kernels, so no additional oils or butters or anything like that, just the popcorn kernels themselves, a half a cup, and then you're going to fold this over. When you fold this over, this little flap that's here, this goes in the microwave. As soon as you put it in the microwave, it's going to flop over like it is now, but it will start to pop and stand up like you can see here because of the box bottom. So this in the microwave will be looking like this. And you can take this out, pour it into a pan or a dish or a plate or serving bowls, whatever it is, and then add the seasonings, add the butter, add the sprays, add the whatever it is that you want on there. So the popcorn bag is done with the microwave bag. This guy here, this template, my microwave bag template, no batting, but this is for the microwave, so 100% cotton thread, 100% cotton fabric, no metallics at all there, but we don't need any batting for this. This and these 3, these are rulers that are great for not only cutting, but also for stitching. So if you wanted to do any quilt lines, you can use them for that. 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch, and 1.5 inch. The 3 here all are 10 inches. You can buy the bundle like that. You can buy the bundle with this. That's the strap that's here to be able to remove from the microwave. When you pull this out, this is going to be really hot. So you're going to grab from the strap, not the bag. And then I also have the boxed bottom. This is done with my Box It, Square It, Place It templates. I have 5 of these templates. This has a 1.5 inch, and this is the 3.5 inch along here. There are 5 of these in my set, which gives you 10, but this one is an option. So you can buy this as a bundle. You can buy that as a bundle. You can buy those as a bundle. You can buy that. You can buy all of those. Whichever way you want to go, it makes this. But it also, when you add batting to this, and a little bit different, then it turns into a potato bag. The potato bag is great for potatoes, of course, but also breads and corn and all kinds of other veggies and things like that. So go watch the video. What's nice about this one and the popcorn bag both, there are no raw edges inside. You can see here I have a finished seam. This one I did in the opposite direction. So it is a finished seam, but you can see that I've sewn those together here inside. You can turn it around if you want to and have that be on the outside like it is here for the popcorn. Either way, it's a finished edge inside, so you don't have to worry about any contamination or anything like that. This has batting in it. That's the big difference between the popcorn bag and the potato bag. Same template that you're going to be using, same sets of templates, but this has batting. Why do we need the batting? Because when you're doing potatoes, when you're doing corn, that batting is going to make such a difference for keeping in the moisture. You don't want batting for the popcorn bag. It's not a necessary thing, and also it's going going to end up soaking up, and you will definitely have to wash this. Right now, you can just air dry both of these, but with the popcorn, you'll definitely want to just have the cotton fabric. This one, you'll want to have the cotton batting. I mentioned the thread before. There are lots of thread options, 100% cotton thread. So all of these are Sewology that I really like. These two are Sewology. This is Gutermann. No, Gutermann thread is also a great one too. I don't have Gutermann here. I've got Sewology here. But Gutermann also has 100% cotton thread, and then 100% cotton batting. Wrap and Zap is the brand that I like to use. So my video will show you how to make this. I do show you in the video not stitching this down so that it becomes a flap. That way, instead of having to turn this backwards to put something inside of there, you know, you can turn this backwards, stuff in the potatoes, the corn, whatever it is, and fold this over. Instead of stitching this down, you can have this a flap, and then when you've got your potatoes, whatever it is inside, place that face down. I do have written directions for you on how to use these, and they'll be available on my website. This is for the popcorn bag. This is for the microwave bag. That means for potatoes. And then this is for our tortilla warmer that we haven't looked at yet. So those directions, if you purchase any of these from me, you'll be emailed these eventually, but right now I'm including the printouts for you in the package. In the future, I'll probably just email them to you. So they'll be on my website at some point in the future under the directions tab. My website, winnerdesigns.com. If you ever have a problem, you can go to winner-designs.myshopify.com, and then you can look at the directions tab and find that. But a potato bag, Monkey's joining us today, and a potato bag, if I can get this from Monkey. Monkey looks at these and says, oh, these are cat pillows for me, just for me, a cat bed. So potato bags, that's what we're calling it, but you can use them for all kinds of other things. In the video, I showed you some of the different things that you can put in here, and I want to go from the potato bag to the tortilla warmer because they are similar. How you make these, how you use these, there's a lot similar, even though it doesn't look like this, but how you use them is very similar. So if you know you want to cook something in the microwave that has a starch to it, that has a sugar to it, so breads and the tortilla warmers and pretzels and those kinds of things, they have a starch that turns into a sugar. When you heat it, it gets soft at the beginning, but then it gets rock hard. So having it with the batting inside will help keep that softer and moister and not get it so hard. If you've ever heated up bread in the microwave, you know what I mean. Microwaves and breads, they don't go hand in hand, but the warmers will help that. That's why tortilla warmers are such a big deal. This, you can hear probably, there's some plastic in there. In the video, I showed you how to use the rulers here. You can see here, this gives me my stitch line, so I can stitch along with these using my sewing machine foot right along that edge to give me some nice straight stitches. So you can do that and use plastic inside of there. This one has plastic, these others. This one has some plastic, this one has plastic, this one doesn't. This is just batting. What does the plastic do? It helps keeps that moisture in a little bit longer, and it just makes the cooking time a little bit shorter too. So I didn't talk about cooking time in the video for the tortilla warmers. That's where you can find that information on the handout. But as far as cooking time for the breads and the tortillas and those kinds of things, I want you to think less is more. So if you're putting in tortillas and you've got a bunch of tortillas that you want to put in there, start with 20 seconds or 30 seconds and do 20 or 30 second intervals. You don't want to do 2 minutes and then do another 2 minutes, another 2 minutes, because it's going to end up becoming rock hard. You can see all these tortillas that I have inside of here, stick them right inside, that closes down, and this can go in 20 or 30 seconds. I've got quite a few here, so I'd probably go 30 seconds, and then I would take this out, flip it over. I'd feel it. If there's a lot of steam coming off of it and it feels really good, I might take it out of the microwave. If I feel that I need to add a little bit more than 20 or 30 seconds, again, less is more when you're doing the tortillas. This is the 11 inch. I've got an 11 inch. I've got an 11 inch. This is the 13 inch. You can see that's overkill. The only time that I would probably go down to a 10 inch is if you like these smaller guys here, then you could do the 10 inch circle for that. But 13-inch, if you're doing a lot of tortillas, that's your thing, you really enjoy it. These are the larger ones that I have here. And you can see when we open this up, these can go right in, and you can see I've got quite a few. I could put in plenty more with this. That would go in the microwave. And again, this has the plastic in there, so 20 or 30 seconds. And if you wanted to just open it up and see if that steam is coming off and they're really warm in there, and then let it sit on the table. So this will, with the plastic especially, keep those tortillas warmer. But less is more when it comes to your time. So I talked about tortilla warmers before, and I showed you a couple other options as far as what you can put in the potato bag and the tortilla warmer. So again, potato bags and tortilla warmers, they're both going to be similar as to what you can put inside. Monkeys on the potato bags that I have over here, but you can warm up your breads, your buns, your pretzels, those kinds of things, croissants, all of those kinds of things if you wanted to warm them up. The pretzels, if you love pretzels with the salt, take a paper towel and fold that over and stick that inside. When you're sticking these inside, if this, like this is sticky right now, it was frozen, we're going to end up sticking to the paper towel if it does get sticky or it has any salt on it, rather than getting this here all sticky. So go ahead and wrap that paper towel. The paper towel is also going to help preventing the sugars and the starches turning rock hard, so that paper towel just holds a little bit of that moisture in too. I bought some of these biscuits the other morning and tried them for a fill-up, and I did what the directions tell you on the package, and go ahead and wrap them in the paper towels. What I ended up with these was, I had a paper towel here. Let me grab this one out. What I ended up doing with these was, instead of sticking them in like this, I put them down like this. Imagine I have another paper towel here so that it's double. And I put these in like this. And then I had a paper towel that went on top of that. And that went into the tortilla warmer. And I put them in for 1 minute and 11 seconds. And they were perfect. They were so good. I was surprised at how much he liked them. They're from the freezer section at Walmart. So, you know, these kinds of things, if you want to heat those up, you know, those kinds of things. I, love getting these. These are supposed to go in the oven. I don't want to heat up my oven, but these and a paper towel can go inside of there. So that can be a fun thing as well. Even some of the tortilla chips you can put in a paper towel and stick them inside. That way it just kind of keeps everything nice and moist. So the moisture that you get with the batting, and especially when you add the plastic, you don't have to add the plastic, but the plastic is going to shorten the time of cooking, and then it also holds in that moisture and holds in the heat a little bit longer. I wanted to show you with the potato bag versus the tortilla warmer. The tortilla warmer, we've got circles. We're going to be basically taking my outside, my lining, and my batting, and we're going to be stitching these around. This one here, you can see, this guy here, it's a circle plus a circle, versus when you're stacking these together, this one here, I showed this in the video, we're basically going to be with this one, stitching these two together like this, with batting along this way versus batting all the way around. So I wanted to show you really quickly what we'll end up doing to make this guy here. This, we're going to take our two circles, basically stitching all the way around, leave a little bit of an opening, turn it right sides out, and then we're going to stitch those together here. Leave yourself some opening, but not a huge opening, because I don't want to have all that air and everything accessing it. This one, though, I thought was a little more confusing. When you make this one, we're going to be stitching right sides together. Leave yourself an opening that you're not stitching, turn that right sides out, give it a good press, and then top stitch here. So we're going to stitch this guy here all the way around. Imagine I've got those lined up to right about here. Leave that open and then turn that. Let's see. Sorry, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yes. So we're going to stitch just about, maybe 3/8 of the way around. So stitch around here, leave that open, turn right sides out. When you have that right sides out, this would be a finished edge here, top stitch along here. Leave this open. That plus this other one, when we have these turned right, Imagine that these have been sewn, and now we've got Sylvester that's just joined us, and we're going to be stitching with this. Already has a nice finished edge, and we're going to add a binding around here. What that will give us is something that looks like the one that you saw in the video where I had the binding around this edge, and it still gives me that opening that's there. Okay, guys, so you have 3 options for the microwave this summer when it's hot, and any time of the year if you want. The microwave is your friend when you know how to use the right tools. Do not overdo. That's the main thing. We do not want anything getting too hard, too cooked, too whatever. So less is more. And again, you can find these directions that I have for you for the tortilla warmer, for the popcorn bag, for the potato bag on my website under the directions tab. When you go to that directions tab, you'll be able to see those. And they're not posted yet, but they will be updated soon. And then anybody that purchases any of the templates from me, you'll get those in your package too. So microwave bag is the rectangle that does the popcorn bag, does the potato bag, and then the circles come in all different sizes, but the 10, the 11, the 12, and the 13. If you're really wanting to do it, then go with the 13. 12 is probably the smallest. 11, 12 would be the smallest that I would do if you do a lot of tortillas. But if you wanted to do the smaller ones, if you like the smaller guys, and pita bread too. These pita breads that I have down here, if you do a lot of pita sandwiches, but you wanted that heated up, those really are great too to be able to do that. And you can see how they would fit in the 10-inch. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great time exploring all the opportunities of using your microwave. Bye.